Hello YouTube, this is CI from TTG showing you how to take apart an Xbox 360 controller. So, here's our Xbox 360 controller, where we have the battery pack in the back. Now you're just going to press into this button, pull right out. Simplest part. Now as you can see, we have six screws that are obvious. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these aren't the only 6 screws. There's one that you just have to, it's right behind this label right here. And you just gotta kind of scrape it off and just put your screwdriver in. Speaking of screwdrivers, you're gonna need a Torx T8 security. And you need the security one because it has a little, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little hole in the middle. And a Torx T8 is not gonna cut it. So you actually need the Torx T8 security. And you're just gonna unscrew all these screws, and it's going to pop right down. I'm just going to do that real quick. Okay, we have all of our screws out now. Another handy item you'll be needing is a flathead screwdriver. Very simple. So what you're going to want to do is you just want to pluck it in this little space right here. Just go around, just pry up the opposite direction. You'll see the indent will start to get bigger and bigger. Just going to go around, stick your fingernail in it, and it will eventually come. You just got to get it. You'll see what I mean. But as you can see with this side's a little bit harder to get out. That's where the screwdriver comes in. Just kind of push it out. When you get enough room, kind of just wiggle it out with your fingernail. And once you get it big enough, the back side's just gonna pop right off. You can see the back side. Just set that aside. Now we have our actual board. We have our under trim and our over trim. What you're going to want to do, you're just going to pop the board up and pop it up slowly. So you see these buttons and everything right here, they all stay intact. And now we're just going to set this aside nicely so the buttons don't come off. Now we have this. We have this little pad right here. You just pull off and put it back on to where it was on the board. Now we have thumbsticks. I suggest take them off because we're going to be rapid firing it. So just pull them off real easy. Just gotta wiggle it off a little bit. Now we have our rumble packs. You're gonna flip over the board, and the little cord goes into a plug. Just gonna pull the plug straight out. Make sure not to twist it, because sometimes the connections get a little bit loose and it could break. So as you can see, take the plug, pull it straight out. Nice clean pull. Now we have our board all taken apart, and we're ready to mod.